I've inherited a mall, and it definitely won't go down in flames. Mall Manager Simulator is a new game that I've been given access to. You're given control over an entire shopping mall. It's your job to hire staff, keep everything cleaned and stocked, and you have a lot of different choices to choose from. I wish I could tell you more, but unfortunately, I didn't get very far in the game, and you're going to see why. I definitely hope this gets the devs' attention because it is game breaking. So anyway, let me show you what Mall Manager Simulator is all about. As you can see, we have access to a lot of different components. You have stores, employees, invoices, cleaning later on, toilets, vending machines, bins, decorations, ads, scooters, security cameras, the cart, and an album. So this game kind of throws you in and doesn't tell you a whole lot. The tutorial is a little bit laxed, so it's not quite my type, but here we go. It starts off by explaining some of the basics. This guy is a loan shark. He comes in handy a little bit later. Opening up stores, we can see that we have an electronics store right now, which is basically like a knockoff Verizon store. Looking through, we have a bunch of different covers. These will obviously be our first product, but in order to buy products, we need a shelf. It's not quite clear, but you definitely want to buy this hanging shelf and then this quest goes away. Now we go into the store to actually put our shelf up. I also went ahead and bought some product because what are we going to put on the shelf if we don't have product? Now to place it on the shelf. To do that, you go outside and grab the boxes. When placing a product on the shelf, it will ask you for a price. All in all, this menu is really useful. It has your price to set, it's got the market price, it has how much profit you're going to make, it even has a restock button and the threshold of which it automatically gets restocked. It is really cool. So you stock your product by right-clicking. Pretty easy. The only thing I don't like is it's incredibly difficult to tell what these items are, and they all kind of look the same. So, yeah, I get them confused a lot. So once everything is stocked and the shop is open, we start getting customers. And then it's basically like any shopping simulator we have so far. There are a few key differences, but they're not that major. I don't like how this screen moves like this when you check out. It really bothers me. I hope the devs give us a different option. Each time you sell an item, you are given RP. Don't quite know what that is, but yeah. I think it's rating points. On the first day, we had so many customers, we hit rating 4. And it's basically the end of the day. It's our last customer for the day, and they cleaned me out. The next day, it's giving us a quest to hire a cashier. I'm not a high enough level yet, as it takes level 6, so time to get customers. Upon hitting level 6, I unlock the ability to have a cashier. Now, with the cashier, he handles the customers, and I get to handle the store. But be careful. Don't make the same mistake I do. See how I only have 50 coins up at the top? And you look at here and it says, please pay your bills first or uncheck what you do not want to pay. And right there it says, Frank, $400. It just cost me money to hire this guy, and now I have to pay him for the first day of work. So I paid him to work, and then I have to pay him to work. So because I can't pay him because I only have 50 coins, I am unable to pay him for the first day of work, and he quits. This was a really frustrating happenstance because I was not told that not only do I have to pay to buy an employee, but I have to pay the employee. Which is BS because I saved up to hire the employee, so I thought that was the first day's pay, and that's not how it is. I got really upset at that because it messed up my entire run. So now I can't buy another one because it was 1,000 gold to buy him in the first place. And it's not like it unlocked something. They're always 1,000 gold to hire. I wish I got paid 1,000 gold on day 1 just for showing up to work. Well, anyway, with my mood ruined, I continue doing what the cashier should have been doing. I get tired of having to do the cashier's job, and I have a chat with the loan shark. I threaten Frank to come back to work, and he does. Now, let's get back to doing what I was trying to do in the first place, which is stock these darn shelves. I notice that these employees are not the greatest employees in the world. They kind of just stand around and stare at things. My bin is getting full, and I buy a vending machine for downstairs. I enter one time, and he's literally broken, and I have to put the stuff in a bag for the customer. And then he fixes up again, and he's broken again. Hello, sir? Excuse me, you are at work, man. Oh, goodness gracious. No shade on the dev, exactly, but I feel like this game was put together in maybe less than a month using bot assets. It is so glitchy and broken at times, it's unplayable. And you'll see why. Now, from time to time, your employees will pop up a little speech bubble saying that they're starting to get bored. Out of nowhere, the game crashes. So, when I reboot it, my save is gone. I'm back at the part before I bought the vending machine, and right after I talked to the loan shark, and before I bought my cashier. So that's about an hour of game time that's just gone. Don't worry, it gets better, or perhaps worse if you're me. So I get back into the swing of things, I buy a new cashier, and I'm loading everything, and everything seems to go pretty good. I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe the glitches are over. Yeah, no. The day comes to a close, and I do this time actually have enough money to give to Frank. So he stays employed. Now, it's time to buy a billboard. What an interesting billboard for a cell phone store. Okay, what does upgrading it do? Okay, it's an elephant on a... I'm not gonna ask. I think this dev either used generative AI or was on some illicit drugs. Anyway, let's see where we can get today. Tons more stocking. This game is definitely repetitive. And then for some reason I get something called a trading card. This game, I feel, is trying the jack of all trades method, and honestly, it needs to stick to one thing because this is just too many mechanics in one game. They're trying to do everything, and it just feels choppy. Nothing is done well. Everything is done mediocre, and nothing is done to the point where it feels right. There's even scooters, and I have to clean the toilets. I have to pay to clean the toilets for some reason. There is just so much going on in this game. None of it feels connected. It's all just slapped in here. Now to ride the scooter, and I'm getting an achievement for going very fast, which is kind of cool. I mean, yeah, if I've got 10 million shops in this shopping mall, I'm definitely going to want something. Now, you see there's a quest that just popped up called My Precious, right? You're supposed to get a completion for this quest when you open your album. As you can see, I clearly had a quest in the album, right? I opened up a card pack, and the album is now grayed out. Well, if you look over on the sidebar, it says, My Precious, open your album for a quest. This quest is not completable. I've opened the cart, and I've tried to open the album multiple times, and the quest does not complete. I thought maybe it was just a glitch that would fix itself. So I decided to end the day and try again tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, and I tried my hardest to try and complete this quest. This guy is still standing here, staring off into space like he's on drugs. My vending machine is busy. Had more packs, so I opened them, thinking, okay, if I open these, it'll complete the quest. Album grays out again. Tried to open up the cards. There's no way to go through the cards. Yeah. Honestly, this game is really broken. Dev, if you were watching this video, please fix these bugs. These are so game-breaking, and it's such a weird bug to even occur. And all of the other problems that I had, the crashes, the weird, glitching, no. There has to be more to it than this. Thanks, but no thanks.